okay, so I went in the comments and I said, wow. Like, I forgot what I said, but you know, it was classic Claudia shade. But it wasn't to any of the women on the show because it's not that, it has nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with casting in the network. I said, damn, you could have, I think I said something like, still no black woman. I go, that's why Atlanta's doing really well. They bring it, they bring the spice, whatever, something like that. And little Miss Kary took it upon herself to respond to me, which, honey, have you, please, you don't want to do that. I was very kind to her, and she made it about me and her, and she inserted herself like, I'm Latina and we're not enough. Well, no, your show has 600,000 viewers, so if it's not there yet, and as someone who lives in Dallas, I want y'all to be popping even without me on it. It has nothing to do with I'm bitter. I couldn't even do it anyways. I want y'all at the time. Now I can because I'm here in Dallas now. But I want y'all to be popping. You don't think I want the Dallas franchise to be popping? I live here. It helps our city. I'm a resident here now. So I think she kind of like, she was out of line. Like she took it too personal. She wanted to like, you know, get into it with me. And I was like, okay. I forgot what I said to her, but you know, Leanne did bring that up. She's like, oh, I saw that it was Brittingham. I go, who? And I didn't know who she's talking about at first because I don't watch a show like that. And then she said, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, that was a silly. She made it about her instead of, she's like, well, I don't want, she told my friend, well, yeah, she was coming for our show. Honey, it's the institution. It's the business. It's really not about you. It has nothing to do with you. Like it's not about you. And I'm not about to do this with you. So it went away, and she probably feels kind of way still, but I said what I said.
And to your point, I mean, you were a formidable adversary to Nene without trying to be, so you could hold your own.
Yeah, I wasn't even, it wouldn't have been a fair fight. No shade to her. Well, it can be shade. I don't care, but I'm not, Kary, she's not going to throw me off. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine. And I was very kind with her. Like, I didn't use my powers for evil or for destruction. It wasn't worth it to me. I was like, lady, you're inserting yourself in something that you're not casting. You have made no decisions on that show. It has nothing to do with you. I'm not coming for you. And if you could just take your ego out of it, you'll see I'm not even coming for you. It's actually about their decisions. And, you know, they should have, I feel like there's a lot of amazing, listen, I ain't with a lot of rich black women out here that got it going on. Gorgeous, funny, fly. And guess what? They'll just be on my show that I'm creating. They could have been, but they should have been on Housewives of Dallas. And I still want Dallas to like figure it out and like get it popping because like they need a little something on that show.
I agree. New York is filming now, and I think there's rumored to be at least one black woman.
Yeah. And listen, I'm not on this. It doesn't have to be affirmative action where we got to make it fake, but someone's got to have a black friend, right? So bring one of your real friends. Like, you don't have to force it where it's like, okay, here's exhibit A, here's black girl, be friends. But like, someone got to have a friend, right? A cousin, a friend, or somebody. Like, there's so many blended families now. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It just helps your demographic. It helps your demo. You know what I mean? Like all the Italians in New York, they rock with that. They like seeing that, you know, their people on the show. They like seeing Jersey Shore. They like seeing the show that they can say, okay, I can relate to those stories because that's like my family. Those people act like my family. Like it's not, you know, people just, someone's gonna get sensitive over this, but whatever, it is what it is.
Do you know any of the other Dallas girls like Steph Holman or Brandy Redmond? None of them.
I don't.
Well, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So you think they're gonna get mad at what I said?
No. Listen, I agree with you. I think Dallas needs to come back and have a banging season because, like you said, Atlanta's the highest rated by far.
Far. And
double, pretty much double Dallas.
Yeah, and I mean, at the height of it, you know, Atlanta was at 4 million viewers. And listen, the Housewife franchise is great, but you got to have the right people on there. You got to have people on there that people care about, and you have to have like compelling stories. You got to have the funny quips. The people got to be quick and funny and smart. And I'm not saying it's only black women that are good at that, but it's proven that we do bring a little bit of sass. I'm just saying, when you watch Family Feud, you know when there's a black family on there, they're about to light that shit up. It is what it is. Or you know what I mean? Like, listen, we're not exclusive. It's not, we don't have a patent on being funny. It's not just Black women. I'm not saying that, but it just should represent the city better. You know what I mean? Like it should just represent what is actually here in Dallas. And there's a lot of socialites that I know some girls that walk around with like $2 million in jewelry like every day. And like, isn't that show supposed to be about extravagantly like rich, wealthy housewives that got it going on with an occasional friend of the show or someone that gets through that's single? But for the most part, you want to see the clothes, the fashion, the houses, the gaudiness, the ridiculousness. And I just feel like when you see a show where a city like Dallas, where I've never seen so many successful rich Black women here, there's not even it hasn't been one in how many seasons that show been on? I don't even know.